welcome back to another edition of the Bimbot Pro application. I'm really excited to be doing these types of videos again. It's been a while since we've talked about Bimbot Pro here on our channel, but ever since last week, we started to provide you with our newest updates and give you guys our fresh perspective as to what this software is all about. So like I said in this video, and of course from the title of this video as well, we're going to be focusing on some things that I like about Bimbot Pro, which is mainly why I still continue to use this application. Now, as I mentioned earlier, guys, we did start off with a comparison as to some things that I didn't like about this software as well. So by all means, if you haven't seen this video yet, I'll leave the link down below so you can visit them anytime. And that way, guys, after watching this video, and in case if you haven't seen the video where we didn't about things that we didn't like, that way you can watch them both, guys, and better, answer the question of whether or not Bimbot Pro is a great app for you. So reasons as to why I like Bimbot Pro. First and foremost, guys, it is very easy to use. It is a simple application that is designed for beginners. So that could be easily stated as the #1 reason why I like this software. Now, of course, in order to really understand how easy Bimbot Pro is, the best way to determine this is by doing some live trades. So let's actually do some live trades now, and that way we can initiate the software, you can see how everything works, and then as those trades are going, we can continue with other reasons why I like this app, all right? So in order to use it, guys, again, very easy. We have a list of different robots that we can pick and choose from. So whenever you want to start placing trades, you pick a robot, you click the run button, and that's it. Bimbot Pro basically just does the rest of the work for you. So in this case, let's actually do a couple robots here. Let's do the RSI MA cross. We'll click the run button on that. Let's do X profit, and then we'll click run. Let's also do the rise in east, and we'll click run on that one. And let's do the strong US V2, that is robot number 7, and we'll click the run on that. Now, as you can see, guys, we already have some notifications, I think one just popped up, about some trades that we already have. But one thing I also wanted to point out is that with every robot that you activate within Bimbot Pro, it shows you a list of what's been activated, so that way you have an understanding and you can keep track of what's going on. So, of course, whenever you want to turn any of these robots on, you just simply click the stop button, and that's it. And look at that, guys. We already have a few more trades there. Perfect. So again, what I also recommend you do when you are using this software to confirm your trading positions, go here to your connected broker, which in this case, I have race options. So because we had chosen 4 different robots to trade for us, it'll trade 4 different signals. So, and each robot trades 1 signal at a time. Once these trades close, then more signals will be activated, and they will continue this process until you actually turn off the auto trading feature. Okay, so that's the functionality, guys, of Bimbot Pro. That is how easy it is to use. But there are a couple of things that I do like about this software as well. First and foremost, there are no settings in Bimbot Pro. This is kind of tied to the when we posted our things that I don't like about Bimbot Pro. I did say that one of the reasons why I don't like Bimbot Pro is the fact that you don't have options to customize settings. This is something that a lot of trading applications do provide that Bimbot Pro doesn't. But the reason why I'm also saying that I like this function is because, again, for beginner traders who've never traded before, sometimes these settings that are provided in various trading applications can be very confusing. And if you don't really understand the whole fundamentals of trading, looking at those settings doesn't really help you if you don't know how to use them properly. So with Bimbot Pro, they basically tried to create the simplest form possible of a trading software that trades for you. Now, moving on to reason number 3 why I like Bimbot Pro is the fact that it has lasted so very long. So for those of you who don't know, Bimbot Pro is one of the oldest running applications in the entire industry. It has been around for almost 5 years, since the later part of 2015. As of right now, it is September 23rd, 2019. So almost 5 years later, guys, Bimbot Pro has still remained the same. Not too much has really changed in terms of the overall appearances and functionality. However, in terms of performance, overall, Bimbot Pro has, been able to stay as consistent as possible with, some pretty impressive results from a software that, has really outlasted most applications in the market today. Now, one other final factor I do also want to point out as to why I like Bimbot Pro so much are the results, the profits. I mean, obviously, since we do have some trades that are currently fluctuating, as you can see, as of right now, we're in pretty good condition. We still have 3 trades that are in the money. They're still fluctuating right now, but they're still in the money, with 1 trade that is not in the money. So hopefully in a few minutes, we'll be able to see whether or not this was a profitable trading session. But going back to the application itself, guys, the profits, this is my last reason why I like this application so much is look at our balance. We have a lot of money in this account. And keep in mind, guys, with BinBot Pro, you only need to start with a $250 to $500 deposit in order to get started. And that's exactly what we did. This is one of my accounts that I have with the software, and I started with a $500 deposit. So being able to turn the $500 deposit into, as of right now, we have over $25,000 in our account is pretty damn impressive. So that alone is another great reason why I love this application. So in terms of reasons, those are my reasons why I like this application. If I've missed anything, or if you can think of any other reasons why, BinBot Pro is so convenient and why it's such a good choice, by all means, drop a comment, guys, and share your own thoughts. But what we're gonna do is simply wait for these trades to close, guys, and then we will return in a few moments, and we will review the results, and let's see what happens. Let's see how BinBot Pro performs, because that, of course, is a very important factor when trying to pick a software. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we are back. The time is up, and we can now finally go back into the software and review the details of those results. But first things first, guys, as you can see, we are on the official BinBot Pro website. So for more information, guys, if you want to learn more about the application, and of course, if you want to register and get your own copy of this software, it all starts, guys, by visiting this page, and I'll leave the link down below for your convenience, so that way you can visit them and log into the software anytime after this video. And it's a pretty simple process, guys, in order to register, become a member. When you scroll down to this section, this is the home page. So if you scroll down here into the broker section, depending on where you live, we'll provide you with a series of different brokers that you can choose from. So choose from the list, and all you have to do is select the broker button over here for whichever broker you want. And as you can see, guys, the minimum deposit, depending where you live, it'll be anywhere from $500 or maybe even $250 for some regions. So again, that just depends on where you live. So this is where it all starts, guys. And again, I'll leave the link down below for your convenience. But let's go back into the application, guys. Let's go over the results. Again, we are focusing on reasons as to why BinBot Pro is so popular, and personal aspects as to why I like this application for trading through the global markets. As you can see, guys, we also have a current balance of now 27,000. So we have a slight increase, which does indicate we had a profitable session. But of course, I always recommend confirming your trades with your connected broker. This way, guys, you could also get the best readings possible of your wins, your losses, and your overall account balance. We also have confirmation of that balance reflected in our connected broker accounts. And if we scroll down below, guys, we can see here our 4 trades that we had chosen through the BinBot Pro application. So it did a good job, guys. 3 winning trades out of 4. So that's a 75% win to loss ratio, which is pretty good. And as a result, we were able to make over $2,200 in pure profit. So what's really cool about this too, guys, is if you'll notice from the starting and expiration times, these trades only lasted about 7 minutes long. And that's usually the length of time that these trades take that are initiated from BinBot Pro. So if you think about it, making a few $100s, or in this case, making over $2,000 in 7 minutes, is pretty good. So that actually adds, guys, to not only results, but also performance as to the reasons why I like BinBot Pro and why it's such a great application. Very simple, easy to use, easy to navigate, and anyone can use it. So again, guys, for more information, if you do want to get started, all that info is down below. I hope you